how to make your own gas checks. So we're going to be taking this copper, it's a little bit thicker than a foil, and turning them into gas checks to put them on the bottom projectiles today. I'm going to show you how. Okay, the first thing you want to do is select your material, and the gas check die that I'm using can do anywhere from, I do believe, 7 thousandths up to about 14 thousandths thick. So this material that I'm using today is, we'll see how thick it is, it's about between 7 and 8 thousandths thick. Okay, so this is the die that I'll be using. So it will not only punch the circle, but it'll also form it. This one is specifically for 223. So it's gonna go in there like that, and it punches it out, and then they'll come out the top there. This part goes in here, and you notice there's a slit in here. That's where the material is gonna go. Put that in there, and then the top part, just put it in the top of the press up here. Now this actually is one of the few things I like doing on a single stage press better than on a progressive, or else you have to do all sorts of finagling to get it to work. Okay, so a couple tips before we really get into this too much. So you don't want to go up super far, or you want to put your die down far enough that you're not going to accidentally hit the edge and cause something like this to happen, because then it's really hard to push the other ones next to it. So you can see all these other ones I've gotten really close, but this one I put a little bit bigger of a gap. Stick it in there. You'll be able to see in there. I know you guys can't really see it. You'll be able to see in there, and then you'll go up and then just push on it, and it punches it out. And you also don't want to go too close, because then your cup won't form perfectly. So you don't want to go too close or too far away, because then you're just wasting material. Okay, so once you get that, they'll usually all gather in here. I thought about printing 3D printing something that goes on top here to like a little hopper to catch them, because sometimes they'll jump out, similar to what the Lee does for their bullet catchers. But usually I'll just pull this out, and then I'll go grab the Lee sizing thingy, just to kind of make sure there's not any stuck in there. And then we'll be able to pull this out and dump them out. So they'll just fall out right there. Okay, if there's any that really don't want to come out, you can go grab something a little bit longer, like an Allen key, and just knock them out real quick. Okay, so if you get too close like that, and so like that one right there where the circles are connected, it looks like this. I'll put a picture up. And so honestly, like, the gas check would still work, but it's suboptimal, so try to avoid that. Okay, so here's all those gas checks that we just made, and now I'm going to show you how to put them on the bullet. So we're going to take our sizing die, just stick that in the press. Don't mind that I have 2 lock rings at the top there. If you send it through once normally and then you put the gas check on, it makes it a little bit easier to push through, but you don't have to. And you'll notice that with bullets that are intended to have gas checks, they won't put a nice fine point on the front, and that's because we're going to send this through the sizing die backwards. So we're going to put this gas check on upside down like that, and then put it in the press. Put it in the press, and then go up and size it just like this. Okay, so that one's sized, and I'll do a couple more and show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, so those are done. So I'm going to pull this die out. You can see the top one in there. Dump them out. Come on, buddy. Give me the last one. Okay, so there you go. So these gas checks honestly usually hold on pretty darn good just on their own. In fact, I'll show you. So if I just take my fingernail and try to pull it off, like, I would probably break my fingernail before I was able to pull the gas check off. Now if I were to use pliers and hold the bullet and then use a knife, I'm sure I could get that gas check off, but they're held on pretty good. Okay, and then the material's thin enough that once your edge is all full of holes, you'll just take scissors and cut it off. This is the one that I just cut off, and it's ready to roll. Okay guys, that's pretty much it as far as gas checks go. If you have any other hints, tips, tricks, please put it in the comment section below. As always guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.